How you doing, Mr. DJ? Back. Gotta go back to the late summer of 1971. So many lost 45s I want to choose from. Going to Billboard's Hot 100. September the, I believe it's September. Let me make sure I got my place on this record. Lost 45 by Wilson Pickett. Wilson Pickett, Mr. Soul Man. I had September 25th, 1971, Billboard's Hot 100. And Go Away Little Girl by Donny Osmond at number one. Some of the other songs you might be familiar with, Superstar by the Carpenters at number 8. And If You Really Love Me by Stevie Wonder at number 14. And Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who at number 15. And Sweet City Woman by the Stampeders at number 18. But, oh, Yo-Yo, song that was written by Joe South. I believe it was Billy Joe Royal who might have did the original version of that, but don't quote me on that. Yo-Yo by the Osmonds at, oh my goodness. Jumped from number 40 to number 19. Well, that certainly was a big song that summer, late summer, late summer, fall of 71, the Osmonds. But I want to talk about Wilson Pickett. Wilson Pickett with a Lost 45 at number 52, up from 55 the previous week. Call My Name, I'll Be There by Wilson Pickett, recorded at Muscle Shoals. It was the runner-up to Don't Knock My Love. That was his last number one R&B hit. Did pretty well on the pop charts. Wilson Pickett, here's the thing about Wilson Pickett. He could combine the earthy soul of Stax. I mean, the nitty-gritty, the mashed potato circuit, whatever you want to call it. And there were these pop inflections that he would throw in, like Don't Let the Green Grass Fool You. That was from the album Wilson Pickett in Philadelphia, produced by Kenny Gamble and Leon Huff. That was in 1970. Wilson Pickett jumped around from one recording studio to another. Recorded at the Stax recording studios in Memphis in the midnight hour in 1965, and then recorded at the famed studios at Muscle Shoals, Mustang Sally in 1966. And there was also Funky Broadway, which was originally done by Dyke and the Blazers. And Hey Jude. Does anybody remember his version of Hey Jude? I actually heard a DJ on XM 60s on 6 play Wilson Pickett's version of Hey Jude about a year or two ago. Very seldom hear his version anymore. But he delivered an impassioned, a fiery, he was on fire on that record, Hey Jude. But Wilson Pickett, the backing band that played on that record, Dwayne Allman, I believe, played on that. Dwayne Allman. Later of the Almond Joy, the Almond Joys, and there was Hourglass, and then the Allman Brothers. And Wilson Pickett, one of the groups that Wilson Pickett was in before he became solo, actually this group kind of set the stage for a solo career, was the Falcons. And they had a hit, not a real big one, called I Found a Love, which was co-written by Wilson Pickett, and that was early 60s, might have been in 1959, maybe a little bit later. But Mac Rice was in that group. Mac Rice wrote Mustang Sally. And guess who else was in that group? Eddie Floyd. Eddie Floyd and Steve Cropper co-wrote some of Wilson Pickett's early hits. So these guys have been together for a while. Wilson Pickett and Eddie Floyd, talking about some of the soul meisters back in the 60s. Well, anyway, another song that was cut at this Muscle Shoals session, there was Don't Knock My Love, and there was also Call My Name, I'll Be There, and Fire and Water, covered a version of Fire and Water that was done by Free. And that's the thing about Wilson Pickett. He wasn't afraid to cover some of these pop records. He covered, rock and roll records. But you might remember he cut a version, nice version too, back in 1970, Sugar Sugar. Anybody remember his version of Sugar Sugar? That song was, he recorded that one at the Criteria Studios in Miami. That was a pretty prestigious studio down in Miami, down in southern Florida. Well, anyway, this was not a very big hit for Wilson Pickett. It peaked at 52, and it was on Billboard's Hot 100 for 7 weeks. Wilson Pickett on Billboard's Hot 100, September 1971.